What's going on, everybody? It's a blood red day in the market. CPI came out and it's a little higher than we were hoping, and that's why the market's tanking. But this isn't going to be a market overview video. I'm basically just going to go over Valens Semiconductor. Haven't talked about it in a while, and I'm eyeing a potential entry on it. Now in this video, I'm going to look at the price action on the chart. I'm also going to go over a couple articles and some recent news for Valens Semiconductor that I think is definitely worth listening to. Now if you like these daily short videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keeps me motivated to keep going, and let's look at Valens. Now first off, disclaimer, you need to look up Valens VLN, and it's on the NYSE, New York Stock Exchange. It is not on the TSX, Toronto Stock Exchange. That is a different Valens. So you've been warned. And every article I go over, I will leave a link down below for you, as well as some links for some crypto and stocks. Webull's giving a promotion for something like 12 to 15 stocks if you just put in any amount, fund any amount in your account. So this article basically goes into how Valens Semiconductor has been given an average buy rating by about 6 analysts, and the 1-year price target for the average being $12. Now the most recent adjustment, I believe, was Bank of America. They adjusted their price target from $8.50 to $5, which is still higher than current price, and they reported that on June 29th. Now something else interesting is Goldman Sachs increased their holdings by 671%, actually 6 times, and they now have $37 million worth into Valens. Oppenheimer also increased its holdings by 61%, and we also have some others that have made some purchases on Valens Semiconductor. But you definitely don't want to just use the analysts to make your decisions, because a lot of times they can be wrong, and a lot of times they lower the price targets as a stock drops, and they raise their price targets as a stock increases, almost like they're chasing it. So next up, let's go into this important article of a recent development between Sony and Valens. And here we have it. Valens Semiconductor successfully completed their MIPI A-PHY interoperability testing, and I'll go into what that exactly is in a second here. But this is a pretty big deal because this is the first multi-vendor A-PHY link between a Sony Semiconductor Solutions transmitter and a Valens Semiconductor receiver resulted in seamless interoperability. And this testing that was successful basically included high-speed data transmission, error correction, and retransmission mechanisms. And as said by Gideon, the SVP and head automotive at Valens Semiconductor, MIPI A-PHY is the most robust and resilient automotive connectivity technology available, and the successful completion of the interoperability testing is a significant achievement for the ecosystem. The addition of more suppliers providing A-PHY compliant IC products continues the momentum towards wide-scale market adoption of the standard. And as said by a Sony representative, interoperability between multiple vendors' components is crucial for the success of any standard, and we are happy to reach this important milestone with MIPI A-PHY. As market leaders, it is highly important for Sony Semiconductor Solutions to introduce cutting-edge technology into our image sensors, and MIPI A-PHY serializer integration will provide significant cost and performance benefits for our automotive customers. Now what MIPI A-PHY is essentially a technology that should transfer high-speed data between cameras and displays and their related components. It basically offers better reliability, better resiliency, a longer reach, and better performance, with data as high as 16 gigabytes and 32 gigabyte support for Star Quad STQ cables in V1. Now, do you need to understand what everything there means? I don't think you do. I think all you need to know is that Sony is working with Valens, and that this MIPI A-PHY is an important part of ADAS, or Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. It has uses in things like camera, LiDAR, and radar, even in vehicle infotainment, and moving forwards as vehicles need more and more chips, as vehicles need, more sensors, everything like that. I think this will definitely benefit a company like Valens, and even Indie Semiconductor, another semiconductor that I love. Just had to insert that shameless plug. And looking at Valens Semiconductor, you'll see that its low was in May. It actually wasn't May 11 like many of the stocks I've talked about here, but it was mid-May. And funny enough, they actually had their earnings on May 11, so that may have been why it didn't bottom out there. But funny enough, earnings came out great. They beat their top and bottom line, and since then it kind of has been just uptrending. It was at a low of 280, it is now in the $4 area, and has been riding this kind of a nice channel. Nice outward wedge, the opposite of an ascending wedge. And then even their next earnings was another beat, 17% beat on earnings and a 4% beat almost on revenue. Definitely love to see it. You'll see that their revenue is steadily increasing, 22.5, 21.6, 20.7, 19. I mean, I love to see that. I love to see that consistent revenue growth. And I do plan on going back and listening to their last earnings. I believe I did miss this one. I didn't listen to the conference call on this one, but I am definitely eyeing another entry on this. Let me know what you guys think about Valens Semiconductor, and what's your favorite semiconductor stock in the industry. Now for this one to push higher, I definitely see us having to break that $5 resistance And once we can push that, we can work our way back to previous levels. But you guys already know that I am very bullish on the semiconductor space already. I've got stocks like Indy. I have been eyeing AMD. I got out of that quite a while ago. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of semiconductor stocks that are extremely beaten down right now. It is definitely, in my opinion, the time to be a buyer for some of these. But that's basically it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Thanks as always, and take it easy.